Hey guys, it's me with Lorenda's Nails. I am here on YouTube today. My light's like crazy, isn't it? Can you believe that? Um, I'm going live today. Hi everybody. I'm here to introduce myself. My name is Lorinda. I am the owner, operator, and creator of Lorenda's Nails. If you get nails from us, it is myself who does do those. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get another light around in here. It's not so bright. That's so much better, is it not? I am again Lorenda's Nails. Um, I have been doing nails for probably, I want to say, about 4 or 5 years. Um, I'm not exactly one of the girls that you would think would do nails, probably. Um, just because I'm not one of those type of females, you know what I mean? The ones that can do all that stuff and be beautiful and everything, y'all are queens. Unfortunately, I was not made to be that way. But I'm here to show you some of the nail designs and things like that I have done. Just in the last, since January, I think. I haven't got a set of each one, but I try to get a set of each one so that I can um, see them, show them to people and stuff like that. So, like, if people like them, it's like, hey, I want this set that you did. I want to be able to show them. So, I like to put my nails on a board. I don't put them in a book. I don't do all that stuff. I actually put my nails on this kind of board. Like I said, I am a home nail tech. All I do is my press on nails, things like that. So here's what we have right here. And these are just some of the random ones that I've done for a while now. Let's see. These are the nuclear toxic waste nails, is what I like to call them. Right here, I like to call these pink lemonade, just because they have that really bright pink and really bright yellow color. So there's that. Let's see what we need to do. It's telling me to do like all this other stuff. And I'm like, I've never done this before. So I'm trying. Let's see. I did a bunch of Valentine's nails. I don't know why I did a bunch of Valentine's Day's nails. Y'all tell me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, sorry. Stuff's popping up on my screen and I'm like trying to clear it all off because I'm like, I'm trying to do this. So, let's see. These right here are trash pandas. These are super, super cute. Can you see these better this way if I do this? Yeah, that helps. I don't want it like a huge shine on me so that like you can't see anything that I'm saying. So these are trash pandas. These were some fun ones to make. His little tail here and his little body, but he looks like a fat cat. I'll be honest with you. I'm fine with that because either way is super, super cute. Little paws on one. Let's see. We have these. These are our Foxy ones. Foxy guy. He's super cute. I love that he looks like he has sunglasses on and he just looks super cool. So let's see here. I have these right here, Toy Story ones that I did. I'm really into doing like characters and stuff like that right now. I'm learning how to do more character stuff. Right here, I did these. These are the what's his name? Courage the Cowardly Dog. These are these. This is a picture of Courage right here. That's up on Miriam's wall. His possessed shadow. Let's see. Miriam possessed by the mattress. Eustace's mask that he loves to scare the crap out of the dog with. And then I also did, what's the other? Oh, these right here. Okay, so these right here at the top, I really like these. These right here. These are like an Alice in Wonderland with a I want to say like a whole thing about the cat because I love the Cheshire Cat in that. So that's this one. I know you're probably looking at these right here. These are my alien abduction nails. So fun. I made these for myself just because I loved these so much. Right below these, I don't know if you can tell what those are or not, but those are like, they were some seriously art nails. They're like a castle by the sea with the sun, you know, and all that stuff. And they were super, super fun to make. They were very time consuming, and I'm fine with that. Just because they were super fun to make and it let me be creative and stuff like that. I know y'all are probably looking like, what are those nails behind you? The nails that are up here are actually nails that I did last year. If I have time, I don't know if I will or not. Let's see what time it is. 2:27 here. I don't know. Dude, I might have time actually to go and do those. So I don't know. I might be able to look at them. You never know. Never know. So there's that. What is, oh, we have my video. So here's what I'm doing right now. I'm just talking about some of my nails and stuff like that we've done. Picking some of my favorite ones that I like and just kind of telling you guys about them. There is, let's see, on this side right here. These right here are my Carolines. This is my front video that has my commercial and stuff like that. That's what these are. These are those that are on that. These I love. This one right here, it's actually textured. Super, super love that because like I love, you know, when you get bored and you're just like, and then you start rubbing your nail like, oh my God, there's texture on that. Super cool. These are some of my Valentine's nails. As you can tell, I did a lot of Valentine's nails. Like I did a lot of Valentine's nails, see? Like this whole first row almost. These right here were not Valentine's Day nails. These right here are crazy. Like, I don't know if you can tell like the details in them or not. You'll have to go look for the video of them. They were so much fun. So much fun. Oh my God. This one right here for Valentine's Day. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's like two. That was super, super cute. And I like my little heart tree that has little hearts in it, but it's also a heart itself. So that was fun. These are my XO nails. Let's see. These right here are just self-love nails. These right here are self-love nails because they literally say, you know, love you, stuff like that. Love me. I love me, stuff like that. I love empowering people to love themselves. I don't think there's enough out there of that. I think that's something that we should all do is try to make sure that we're all okay and make sure that, you know, we do the best we can for each other. Let's see. What else do I have here? These are really fun. These are like a patchwork thing. They're kind of a brown and teal and stuff like that. So those were fun. These. Okay. So I'm going to have to show these to you guys because like they're in two different kinds. But these right here, they're in two different shapes, kind of the same aspect, only two different colors. I wanted this one to be more of a metallic color, but it wasn't. That's why it has actual metallics on it. This is like a cobalt blue color. I really dig that cobalt blue. I went and bought it just for it. Let's see. We have these. Oh my gosh, guys. Do you see my alien right here? I told you guys, I love aliens. So I did these. These are called Ouija board nails. You can kind of see through this a little bit, you know, but it was really fun. But I really like that some of these are see-through. That was something that was really cool with these is that some of them are actually see-through. So there's that. And then these, apple, and then my piano, and I did a strawberry on these. I really like making pianos, and I didn't know I would like it that much, but I actually kind of dig it. Let's see. These are super cute because I'm going to turn this into like a scarecrow thing at some point. So that's something I am going to do. Let's see. These are just some spooky little, it's a brain, skeletons, some stitching, stuff like that. That was super fun. These right here are my Teen Titans Go nails. Look, this right here, this was a brainchild of my homegirl. She really liked these nails. She sent them to me and she was like, but I don't know if I want them in matte or if I want them in shiny. So I made one whole set and I was like, I did one hand shiny and one didn't hand matte. And she was like, I really like them in matte. She's like, but I've never had nails in matte, which is perfectly all right because that happens sometimes. Not a lot of people understand that the matte feels a lot different than what the shiny stuff is. So, and I'm fine with that. I really like these. These are super fun. She'll be coming to get these soon. I just like to try them before she came and got them just because I dig them. And I was like, I want to try them. It's, you know, if I haven't done this set before, I do try to do them before y'all come and get them or before I do them for you. Sometimes it takes me 3 or 4 times before I get a set of nails that I actually want to get them the way they look, the way I want them to. These right here, let me tell you something. These right here, they took a minute. They're kind of like these and kind of like these. Because this one right here, do you see this one? This one literally has chains hanging off the side right there of this little necklace chain like thing. So yeah, it has that. This is a new one that I just did today. I don't know if you can tell. It's Nightwing. My oldest son, he is on a spectrum. And he still gets into like superheroes and stuff like that, but not like into getting into the cartoons and stuff. He's more into collecting stuff with them and things like that. So that's what he does. And I thought Nightwing was kind of cool. He used to like Robin when he was younger, so it tracks. Because Nightwing, I don't know if you all know, actually turned into Robin. Or Robin turned into Nightwing. That's better. Robin turned into Nightwing. So this, I really like the green that I put on these. These were really nice ones that I did. These are a Southwest motif. So I did like a rose gold in some of these and some of the stuff. And then I did the nude behind it. And this one I did like a desert scene-ish with some of the, stuff, which I really liked these and the way they came out because they have cactus on them and stuff like that. So those are super fun. And then I have all of my baseball. And then my 4th of July nails down in here. See these right here. And then I know some people are probably looking at these right here and they're like, what are those? We really like NASCAR. So my husband is a huge Christopher Bell fan. And I absolutely adore him. So he had I don't remember the sponsor and I feel so horrible because I don't remember the sponsor, but he had a sponsor, he had teal and stuff on it. I have to do a set of Ream nails for him because I super love Ream. I follow them on my social media, so they're really cool with that. Let's see. Which other ones do you want to see? These are really fun. These are like a metallic teal and gold. These are just fun little simple daisies. These are blue flowers. Let's see. These right here. These are really fun. These are kind of just simple, but a little sparkle to them kind of nails. These right here. Let me tell you something. These right here would look super cute if I did them in this shape, I think. I really like them in this shape for people who don't like the stiletto stuff, but I think this shape right here for these nails would be so cool. And then I have my little Froggy here. He's a little froggy guy. Super adorable. Let's see. These right here, I did these in matte, but I'd really like to go and do these again because I'd like to put a little sparkle into them. But I know some people don't like sparkles, so that's kind of why I left them the way they were, is because like I was thinking to myself, they were kind of plain. And then one of my friends was like, but I kind of like them. And I was like, but they don't really have anything to them. And she's like, well, some people don't like sparkle. And I'm like, girl, I didn't think nothing about that. She's like, yeah, she's like, some people just don't like sparkle. So, it'll show that you don't necessarily have to do like sparkly. So it's kind of, I call them little witchy hanging nails, something like that, And then there's these are my spring nails. These right here are super cute. They're kind of like a peachy color, and then they have the lattice on them, and then they have, I think these are daisies, and these are tulips. So it has 2 different flowers on them, but I'd like to do with just one kind of flower on them, but that's the way that the girl ordered them, so I didn't want to mess with what she ordered. But I am going to do another set of those in the way I want them to be done. And then these right here, these are fairy nails. So these right here took a hella long time. There are wings. This right here is like a earth, I don't know, like a plant fairy. Let's see, we got butterflies up here on these. We've got the pink fairy stuff going on. Like, there is so much going on those nails, but I thought they were super, super, super fun. Let's see, these right here. So I have been making a lot of Valentine's nails, and I seen these nails and I was like, you know what? That is super cute, because we had just dealt with a situation to where a nurse had to take care of my mother-in-law. So I was like, you know what? She was really sweet and everything. So I was like, I want to make some nails, but I know that nurses, because of their job, they can't necessarily have nails on, which is completely fine. So I did some inspired by nurses. These are like my Valentine's nurse nails. And it's just like, you know, they deserve something pretty too, you guys. They work their butts off, and sometimes they work more than other people. So that's something. These just pink, sparkly XOXO for Valentine's Day. These are rock stars. Love and hate, just in case you want to be anti-Valentine's Day on that. These are my black and sparkly pink. Well, no, that's not really pink. I think those were more like a tan color than anything, with the black and stuff like that. And then it's got a little bit of sparkle coming up, which I really liked. These are just my pink hearts, you know, girly stuff. These I really liked, but my friend was like, girl, I don't even like those. But I thought these are really cool because they have like a gold flake, and they have the teal, the black, and the matte. And they're not super long either. So there's that. These are some cute, wait, where am I? There I am. These right here, like an orange, bluish, greenish thing. So those were fun. What else do we got here that we need to find out? Let's see. You know what, guys? I just got done with a live over on TikTok, and I showed these nails over there, but you couldn't see them as well. So I wanted to show you guys. One of the thumbs sucks because I could not get the stuff to do what I wanted it to do, and I got a little frustrated. It was one of those days. So yeah, but these right here, I don't know if you can see them really well. It is called Demon Slayer nails. These were actually the idea of my 13-year-old son. Let me tell you the story on these. My son is really into anime, and he was like, hey mom, he goes, there's some really cool nails that I've seen. He goes, and they're anime nails. And I was like, okay, is it an anime I heard of? Because I dig anime in a certain extent, you know what I mean? There's just some I don't get into. He gets into some of them. We don't always have the same anime taste, and that's completely fine because he's his own person. He actually introduces me to some anime that I enjoy. You know what I mean? And he gets into some of the older stuff too. He's an old soul kind of kid. That's just who he is, and he's his mother's child, and he's mama's boy, and he doesn't care. So that's kind of just him, you know. So we did these Dragon Slayer nails. These are green. It's kind of a watermelon shape to me. That's what I thought they looked like. But he was like, no. And he showed me what it is. Do not ask, because I have no idea, to be completely honest. He said I did these right, dude. You know what? If you know, this one right here is the one that is not finished because it had like this super geometrical shape on it. And the way I was doing it, it was not working for me, and it was super, super conflicting for me. So I was like, I have to take a break. I have to take a break from those. So I am going to do another Demon Slayer nail so that I can have an entire full set, because I feel like I only have a partial set on these just because I don't have those completely done. So there is that. These right here were fun to make. These are like, I don't know why the piano was in these. Okay. These were some AI nails that I seen on Pinterest. And I didn't have anything to do that day. So it was like, I want to scroll Pinterest and see, because I like looking at the AI nails. It's one of the things I like doing is looking at AI nails and go, hey, can I do the AI nails? Because I feel like sometimes when people see nail videos, they see the AI nails and stuff like that. And they're like, oh my God, I want those. And then you go to a nail person and they're like, seriously, they're not really realistic. So I like to try to take those ones that people say are not realistic and go, let's see if I can make it. Not always perfect. Doesn't even, sometimes it doesn't even come out. I'll be honest with you. I make sets of nails that I just throw in the trash. I don't put them on my board. I don't finish them. I don't do anything with them. I get rid of them because they are that horrible. And then I restructure and I restart again. That's always how I've been. So yeah, there's that. Let's see. Which other one should I show you? These are simple. These are simple. If you like simple nails, here's simple nails. These are teal with a light teal blooming gel on them. And super basic, but I like them because some people like simplicity nails. So that's what those would be. Those are like, look at these. Like seriously, look at these things. These took forever. Like you would not believe how long some of these nails took. And these are not my best, don't get me wrong. But I had heard one of my people had messaged me and she was like, girl, did you see these nails that they were coming out with? And they were some Egyptian nails. And they had some really cool stuff on them. I don't know if I still have them anywhere or if I didn't, like, I don't know if I sent them off to someone and didn't make me another set, which would be, if you know what I mean. I have all of my nail boards up here because I'd like to be able to show people some of the things that I can do. And some people are like, hey, I have no idea what I want to do for my nails. And I'm like, hang on, girl, let me give you some inspiration. And so that's why I put all of my nails on a board. I know a lot of people put some in their books. They do one nail at a time in their books and stuff like that. And that's cool if that works out for you. I like to see my work, and that's just because that's who I am. But that's why those are there. There's some really cool ones on these. I found the Egyptian ones that I was looking for. I found them. Okay, so these Egyptian nails. Let me tell you. Let me see if I can get them up here to where you can actually see them in my camera. I'm not used to going live. I'm not used to doing any of this. So this is a first live for me on YouTube. I've only done like 2 on TikTok. And just so you know, so that everyone knows, this is Lorinda's Nails. I am Lorinda. I am Lorinda's Nails. I am on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Lemon8. We used to be on Whatnot, but they did not allow me to, I don't know how to say, they didn't allow me to, I guess you could say, do my stuff. They kept asking me for money. I'm not sure how that website works. So we're probably not going to be selling on there. Right now, the only place we're actually taking orders at is in any of my messages. You can send me a message on any of my social media to be able to do, you know what I mean, any of that stuff. So that is something. Yeah, it's my house in the back. I've been cleaning all day, so we're done for the day. We're going to go scout stuff here in a little bit. That's why we're not doing nails as much today. That's why we're doing a lot of the videos and stuff, is because I'm not doing nails today because I have a lot. My son is a scout, and we have his open house today. So that we can get new scouts. Yay. So we're not doing as many nails today. I did do 1 set of nails. I think I showed you those already. It was the Nightwing ones that I did today. So I won't be doing any other set of nails today until later. So yeah, there's that. But I am showing all of my work and stuff so that you guys can see what I can do. And you can challenge me if you'd like to a different kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I have only been doing this, like I said earlier, for a couple of years. I'm not perfect at it. I'm still learning. The first things I learned whenever I started doing this though was the I don't know, I don't really call it hygiene, but it's kind of like hygiene in a way, because it's like I I learned how to keep people safe, I guess, with germs and stuff before I learned how to do the nails and stuff like that. I'm not an artist. I've never been an artist. I do try. I have a 17-year-old who's more of an artist than I am, but he says I'm pretty good. So I'll take his word for it, because when you get a compliment from a teenager, you appreciate the crap out of that. We all have teenagers, so we know how it is. Here we go. So let's see what we have on this one. So where in the world did those nails go? There they are. I think this would be a lot better if I would have done them on stiletto. Maybe I should redo these. What do you guys think? Should I redo these nails and put them like in the stiletto, pointy, sharp, crazy, pointy, long nails? Because I feel like those would be super cute on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like these would be super cute on those. So there's that. These are some of those other ones. You'll see this video up on my YouTube of these nails right here. I actually made every single thing that's on here for those. So yeah. I've got a lot of my Christmas nails on here because this was around the holidays. These I like to call, these aren't Tiffany nails. These are kind of the Tiffany color, but these greens, look at these with the shiny, and I don't know. I should do like a whole like thing of just the nails that are like a whole lot, just to do it for fun. Because I'd like to see how many of them I've done. That's like, oh my God, you know? Let's see. These are my weird nails. You see the eyeball? Like, I don't know what I was thinking there, you guys. Like, I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. These two are cute though. Are they not Halloweenish? That poison apple is jacked up. Do you see that? I can't believe I did that, dude. That was awful. Oh yeah, you can hear my nails when I go across the thing here. It's bad. That's bad for me to do that. Let's see. We've got Jack. No Sally on this, and just Jack. Just Jack. We like Jack. Let's see. Those are ugly. I'm not even going to lie about those. Those are ugly. They were like, I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know what I was going for on these. I don't know. There's sometimes I look back at my nails and I'm just like, what were you thinking, girl? These right here were really cool. These are kind of basic. They just have dots on them with different colors of brown, tan, and white. So I really liked those. These are Beetlejuice inspired. And this is like a metallic purple color. Let's see what else is on this one. These right here, I'm so sorry, but those things are amazing. Amazing. That's what these are right here, because look at the spider web. My spiders. I love these spiders. They were so much fun. These were super, super fun to make. Like, I love these. And then these guys right here were super fun to make also. These are like celestial nails in black. Let's see. Wednesday nails. And also, you guys, I don't use a lot of stickers. So a lot of the stuff that you see on my nails are actually painted by me. I don't do a whole lot of stickers and stuff like that, you know. So if you see some of this stuff that doesn't look like perfect or anything like that, it's because it's not stickers. It's me. It's me. It's me. Let's see here. Nightmare on Elm Street ones. Yeah, I love those. These are cute. They're like a, here, sorry. I've got to learn which way to go on this stuff to do this right. So, and then these are Southwestern thing. Do you love my Scarecrow? Oh my God, I love him. These I love. These right here are super fun. Plus the feel of them is amazing because you can actually feel some of the bubbles and stuff, because I wanted them to be able to be felt. So they were exaggerated. These right here, I actually made a pair of these for myself because I was so in love with these nails. They are matte, but they're like a witchy thing, you know? And then of course, we got the bloody ones with the hatchet. And those, I think I'm going to do a bloody hand on those, like a mirror or a window or something like that the next time I do those. So I think I am going to do those different. Let's see. These are my Odin nails. These have symbols of Odin, Freya, Thor. It has protection symbols on them to keep you protected from negative energies, from evil people, things like that. Those are actually a personal edition nails that I actually really enjoy. It's supposed to look like faded rock. So those right there were a labor of love. Those I love. I love those. And then I also have these. And these are like a gardenish thing, I guess you could say. See? They have these are like water drops or something like that I put on them, and you can actually feel those. And then I have, what did I put on that one? This one has a little caterpillar, and then one of them has this one has the ladybug, and then this one is a little bitty black spider. You know how we all see those little bitty fat black spiders? They're so teeny tiny. That's what he was. So that's what that one is. These have like different things on them. These have flowers, butterflies, all kinds of things, just because I was doing lots of different stuff at the time with those. One of my favorite sets, my first set that I ever sold, whenever I sold a set of press-on nails, shout out to my girl Ariel. She is on my TikTok page. She was my very first customer, and it was around the time that Ozzy died. Huge Ozzy fan. I love Ozzy. I love his family. I love his music. I love everything that him and his family stands for. So I decided that I wanted to make some tribute nails to him. And honestly, I had no intention of selling these nails. I was just making them because he had passed away, and I was like super sad. And I was like, well, how do I deal with me being super sad about Ozzy passing away? And I was like, you know what? Not going to be sad about it. So we're going to get creative. And that's how my Ozzy nails, there's 2 sets. I know you only see one hand most of the time on my nails, and that's because I do both sets. I just don't take pictures of both sets because sometimes people want the same thing, but if they want different things on the nails, that's whenever I do both sets and you see both sets. So if you just see the one set, you know what I mean? That just means the one hand. It just means that it's because the other side is the same thing, and there's no sense in showing you repeat stuff. So there's that. So here's these. These are my Ozzy nails. These are Rockstar. Love these so much. I love them. I love them. Absolutely flipping love them. My husband scared the crap out of me, you guys. All right, so we're going to be done today, and I hope you guys had fun. So let me know in